They're ahead of schedule. They're 6-2.
They're way ahead of schedule.
6-2 atop the NFC East right now. How has it made your life better? How has it improved your quality of life at this point?
Oh, you sleep better. You just have a better day at work. We're not just sitting there pounding on my team every
I don't
day.
dread watch it. Like, there were times where I would dread watching the product under Ron Rivera and all the countless line of other horrible coaches that have come through here. Like, you would sit down and watch and be like, I'm going to watch this team maybe scrap together 17 points. And I'm going to watch a defense that's going to give up about 30. And it's going to be ugly. It's going to be gross. Now it's all been turned around because of Jayden Daniels.
It's also fun to talk about, like, outside of our jobs. It's like when you're out at Safeway, and somebody asks you, how about these?
Well, people
are in a happier mood.
Right.
Well, they're also looking forward to games now.
Yes.
Yeah. As opposed
Definitely
to
more of that.
Last year, there's no way you were looking forward to games.
Yeah. Like,
You weren't.
I'll reach out to my son. I'll be like, are you coming home for the Commanders game? He'll be like, yeah, I'll come home from College Park. He'll watch it with us in the basement. I think he's done that for at least 3 or 4 of the games. My daughter's bought in. It's awesome. My son is checking in from North Carolina, watching them whenever he can.
My daughter said, can we go to a Commanders game?
Right.
She's never asked that before.
Right. There you go. There's
kids
like
and I said,
tell her.
I said, probably not. But she wants to go when she's home for Thanksgiving break.
Right.
I said, that's the Cowboys week. I said, it's going to be tough.
I put in a request for the Steelers game.
There you go.
That's
haven't
how
heard
crazy
back.
it is.
Let me know how that goes.
I haven't heard back.
I like that you're the pioneer.
Just think about last year when we were, well, I'm not saying we, I'm not a fan, but Commanders fans were kind of pulling for the tankathon so they could take the highest pick because they wanted to draft a top quarterback.
Just be a fan.
And I was this weekend. But now, think about how much it's flipped.
Oh.
Right? You're going, you're
Completely
6-2, your division. What are you, the number 2 seed right now if the playoffs started?
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking about winning a division.
Right.
Think about it.
I mean, how the curse and stench of Dum Dum Dan is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually a coincidence that we're talking about this today? Look at the hat I'm wearing.
I do see you're wearing Commander's lid. Look at you.
I've had this hat for a year. I think I've worn it twice.
Mm-hmm.
There's shame. I've had shame.
Now you're proud to wear it. You're proud to wear that
I wear
W.
my Nats hat everywhere. And by the way, when I'm on Long Island, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
When I walk around with that Nats hat, I mean, I see the daggers. I mean, people stare at
They
me.
hate your guts up there?
No.
Hey, look
people
at this guy.
They're so nice, but they notice.
Sure.
I've been honest. I don't really like our colors. They're traditional colors, so I think they should be
How
burgundy
dare
gold.
you? Burgundy and gold.
Doesn't match
Tradition.
anything. Doesn't match anything. I don't like it. I'm a little.
Who cares?
I'm matchy.
Yeah.
But I'm getting the pride back.
Yeah.
Today I wore it just completely. I just said, hey, I think I have a Commander's hat. Maybe I'm going to wear it.
Might as well.
Maybe I'm going to wear it. All right.
Break it out.
Let's bang out some of these calls here. Let's go to, let me see here. Let's go to Eric in Brandywine. Cakes is freaking out because his machine doesn't work.
There we go. I need Valdez's assistance there.
Eric, what's up, buddy?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's up?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. All right, so I got a funny story. So Sunday morning, my wife's like, we got to clean up the basement because one of her friends is coming to stay the weekend, and because we had some construction work down there. And it's on me. I never went down there to like, tidy up. So we got these $8,000 wood plank floors, and I go down there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna clean the floors while I watch the game. Next thing you know, my wife is coming downstairs. So she, like, breaks the whole, I can't even watch the game. So now I'm cleaning the floors. And then she's like, what are you putting on the floors? And I'm like, hardwood cleaner. And she's like, these are vinyl plank. You don't put hardwood cleaner on vinyl. And it goes off. And now I'm in the doghouse. And now she's, like, not talking to me. And then I got to check. And then my daughter was home to go vote, so I got to drop my daughter back.
Did he
off
say this is a funny story, Valdez? I don't see the funny part yet.
Hold on.
Listen, guys, listen.
All right.
I take my daughter to school, so I missed the whole game. So then I get back home, and it's fourth quarter, and I look at the score, and I'm like, it's 15-12. We freaking lost. And then I'm sitting at the table. I see my wife over there cooking, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna get any dinner. And we lose it. So I'm sitting at the table eating crackers and cheese, and then next thing I know, I'm like, oh, my
Phone's terrible.
Yeah, my wife ruins in the family room.
Worst
And she's
payoff
like,
ever.
Yeah, I mean, you've sold a really funny story.
It's on the call
It
screener.
wasn't funny, and you got a bad phone.
Can you tell us what the payoff was, Drab? Because I'm sure he told you that long, arduous story. What was the payoff?
I didn't really make it to the payoff.
He didn't know.
I can't talk to the guy.
No, he goes, don't hang up.
Yeah.
That's he's just telling everybody, don't hang up.
No. He always says, don't be on Bluetooth.
Right.
And he
Right,
always
but I don't think
says-
everyone's telling the story.
No, because he
No. I get the gist of it.
he
He told me his
nixes
wife was
people.
pissed off
Yeah.
at him. She wasn't making him dinner. He screwed
That
up the
was good
hardwood
enough for you.
floors.
Yeah.
And then the Hail Mary happened, and his wife came running into the room, and they were jumping up and down together. And
Right.
something. I go, all right, good enough. Hang on.
That
I didn't realize
caller-
it was going to be a 4-minute story. When
He
you got
should
me here.
continue to listen.
His phone
He should
sucked.
never call again.
Right.
He should be on the never call again list.
Yeah.
You guys are harsh.
Did you see the video somebody sent us? It was a scene from a bar. It might have been a Steelers bar at the
Yeah.
end of the. I mean, not a Steelers bar.
Bears bar?
A Bears bar at the
Yeah.
end of the game. And there's one guy it's sweeping.
Okay.
Like this guy was sweeping, and then there's people jumping up and down. The women don't care. They're just like talking. I was like, "What's the dude that was sweeping? Didn't even look back at the TV."
Who is sweeping when the game is on the line? There's one play left. Who's got a
trying to get out of the bar?
Who's got a broom and dustpan in their hand at that point? I just don't. I can't relate to people anymore. These are not the same people that I'm surrounded by.
All right, let's go to Rick, calling from Connecticut, Cakes.
On the Odyssey app. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Absolutely, guys. What's up this morning?
Hey, how are you? What's up?
I got a story. It's not as funny as the last one, but it's hysterical.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have an 18-year-old son. His name is Gibbs. And we watch these games, and even when we're up 12-0, all he does is stress. And it's like we're settling for field goals. We're never
Right.
going to win.
He was
We're
right.
going to blow the game. And I'm trying to enjoy the game, but at the same time, his stress level makes it. I said, let's enjoy it. We've been waiting so many years for this. I've even got my wife watching the games now, which is unheard of. Her menopause symptoms seem to subside during the game.
Hey, that's a huge positive.
What are the menopause
like
symptoms?
hot flashes?
Winning
No,
off
I
the
know
field.
that.
Flashes,
that
the
affect you.
moods. Right. What I've done wrong, who didn't empty the dishwasher.
Oh,
it all
okay.
goes away for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Jayden Daniels has changed my life.
He's fixed your
And we're
wife's
going
menopause. That's great.
Absolutely. We're
He's
going
done
to the
everything.
game this Sunday
He's a miracle
in
worker.
Giant Stadium.
Right.
And when you guys do that, the New York accent, hey, Goomba, that's my life up here in Connecticut. It's like a Sopranos movie every day of my life.
Yeah.
And I told my 18-year-old, if you get in a fight again at Giant Stadium, we're going to go in, we're going to do what we got to do, but you got to keep your mouth zippered because he gets a little chippy.
Yeah.
But hopefully they don't let us down. We don't have any letdowns this Sunday, but it has absolutely changed my house.
Perfect.
Very good.
All right,
Good
thank
to
you.
hear.
By the
Now
way,
that was a good
Okay.
call.
By the way, it was
Unlike
great
the
call.
previous
Winning
call.
off the field.
So, shocker yesterday after the show, around 1, I actually went over around 2 o'clock. I was working on my short game. All of a sudden, I had my phone in my pocket. It buzzing. I pick it up, and it's Joe P. Now, Joe P. normally,
Working on your short game.
he normally just texts me.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, it's something wrong.
Urgent
I hope it's
call.
okay. He goes, hey, EB, I got a guy. Hold on. And it's a guy I met a couple times. He's a
Does
huge.
JP have him in his phone?
JP Wright met him once, and I tried to figure out his name.
That's a silly recall thing. I'm patting myself on the back.
He's a guy I met a couple times. His son plays lacrosse.
Yeah.
I think he played for Siena or something. I met the dad. Nice guy. And he just happens to be a Skids fan. I don't know why. He's a Skids fan up in Long Island. And he was infuriated. So he called Joe P because he knows Joe P is friends
Yeah.
with me. And he said he was infuriated at Valdez.
Okay. He's pissed. He's never even met
He
him.
was like screaming.
Why?
He's like, because he thought he was throwing out the theory that Jayden Daniels had a nipple ring
Oh.
and it wasn't a rib. Okay, he was infuriated.
Oh, really?
Okay, and then he was cursing. And you tell that mf'er behind the glass.
JD5 doesn't have no
Yeah.
nipple
And
ring.
he
You
said-
take that back.
And I think he solved it. All right, listen, no one believed that except Valdez.
I think there's a small contingent of people that think it's possible.
Okay, but I'm going to debunk it, and I'm sorry that I didn't think
This
of
is
it
Matt
yesterday.
Valdez.
As we talked about, just send us a picture of him at the beach or whatever. A month before the draft, maybe a week before the draft, he did the Kevin Hart interview where they were in the ice plunge thing.
Ah, that's
and he
right.
had his
Cold as
shirt
balls.
off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There was no nipple ring.
Nipple ring.
Well, just because you don't have a nipple ring in during an ice bath doesn't mean you don't have a
He
nipple
doesn't
piercing.
have a nipple ring. He doesn't have a nipple ring.
That's so funny.
Just want to.
Yeah, you just want to
That
clear that
is
up.
Cleared up. resolved. No one really thought it except for Valdez and probably a bunch of Ravens fans.
Yeah.
There must be some sort of closet hate. Like, maybe Lamar has a nipple ring. Maybe he has a Johnson ring. Maybe, who knows what Lamar's
He's got a Prince out.
Maybe he's got a tongue ring.
Hey, Lamar Jackson has a Prince
It doesn't bother me. It seems to bother you. It doesn't bother me.
It's just preposterous.
He could have 10 Johnson rings. It doesn't bother me.
Right, as long as he throws touchdowns.
Right. All right, let's go. So anyway, just to clarify.
Understood.
Okay, that mystery for one person has been solved.
It's been debunked.
Yeah. Let's go to Bill.
What's up, Bill?
Bill, what's up?
Good morning, Junks. How y'all doing?
Bill.
Hello, Bill.
What's
Right.
up, Billy?
I'm super duper excited myself and encouraged. The people where I work at Chase Bank, I'm a security there. They're happier. I see a lot of Commanders jerseys
Really?
right downtown here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
More than like previous years, right?
Yes, and my family is happier. Yes, bring back the glory days.
Hey,
Burgundy and gold.
have you ever had to foil a bank robber working security for Chase Bank?
No, the people up in downtown here in Arlington are very nice. And I even saw Coach Carberry, and I asked him, how was he going to change the Capitals? And he said him and the general manager are going to do some things, and they did it.
They did some things.
They have done some
They've
things.
done some things, and I approve of those things. Thank you for the call.
Yeah, thanks,
Nice.
Barney
Thank
Fife.
you. Thank you, Bill Fife. Let's go to Dylan in Rockville. Hey, Dylan, how's your life changed since the Commanders are on this heater?
My life has changed by I got school down in D.C., and our whole school, the whole morale, everything has just been turned upside down.
What
since,
school do you go
last
to?
season.
Gotta know.
Yeah, what's cool?
Gonzaga.
I knew it was
Oh,
Gonzaga.
don't like you.
I knew it.
Oh, come on now. But, I mean, I'm so used to the Ron Rivera era where it's just, we blow something huge and we don't make that play. But that Hail Mary, I almost cried. I was at the game, and that was just, I'm just not used to that at all. It's completely not a feeling I'm used to.
Right.
I made everything better. My whole mood, my grades are better. Everything's just.
His grades are better.
Hitting those books, my friend.
That's
Good job.
funny. Studying harder.
That's awesome.
Well done.
That's awesome. All right. Enjoy. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
All right, man. As soon as he said I went to school in D.C., I knew it was a Gonzaga.
Yeah. Well, we're not Gonzaga fans.
Everybody's life is just better, EB. The Commanders crushing it. 6-2 out of the gate.
It does.
It's a good
and
thing.
Listen, especially in a time now where we couldn't be more divisive, like politically, like we want to just kill each other, metaphorically speaking. Sports brings people together.
Yep.
It's the greatest.
Specifically what the Commanders do.
Well, when your home team does well,
Yep.
it just brightens everybody's mood. It is kind of an incredible, I don't know what the word is for it, but
It's a unifying force.
it is a unifying force, but it's like it's a wonderful distraction.
Yes.
It's
everybody
amazing,
needs.
especially when they're winning.